Lee, a point and a draw at home. Just give us your thoughts on full time, please.
Yeah, look, Raj, we're frustrated. We're frustrated. It's a game that we have to and had really earmarked to go and attack, and having seen the game plays out the way that we think it will. So a real frustration that we're not able to turn that 1 point into 3 today.
The first half performance was really encouraging. The goal, taking a lead in, and then the second half of the game seemed to go away from us once they'd equalised. It took us a bit of time to get back into it.
Yeah,
that was a real frustration.
Yeah, we lost energy. Their goal really took the wind out of the sails from the group, and you could see there was a dip and a nervousness about some of our play post their goal. And look, the goal itself, we know we have to be better in those moments. There has to be a readiness from the group right now to be at their level, regardless of how comfortable they feel in a game or how well we've started in a game. There has to be a readiness to defend big moments. Right now, we've seen over the course of the last few weeks, we've not had that often enough. We've not been ready in the big moments to really do our jobs effectively. And that's been not just in one individual, that's been the case for too many individuals. And that's obviously hurt us again today. So look, of course, the group are going to lose some energy and some momentum when we concede a goal. Of course, we expect to see that, but we expect to see a group bounce back quickly. We didn't do it quickly enough for my liking. And I think for the group themselves, they'll know that it took them too long to get their stride back. Then the game evens out again. And of course, we have moments, they have some moments, but the reality is it's a game we should be able to win. We should see the game out 1-0 if we need to. We'd also would have liked to create more in the second half, which I didn't think we did well enough towards the end.
It feels similar to the conversation we had after Northampton away, not just the scoreline, but the one chance that we have on our goal is conceded, and it feels preventable. That's especially annoying given they happen in consecutive matches. Yeah,
absolutely. So the facts are clear. We're not giving up lots of opportunities on our goal. We're not giving up possession. We're not giving up final third entries. There's lots of things that we're doing really well. But we can't be satisfied with the fact that the one moment we give up ends in our net. It's preventable really clearly, and individually, collectively, defensively, we have to be better. We have to be prepared to do our jobs and fulfill our roles and responsibilities in big moments. Now, this league is very much dependent on being able to do that, because every team can fire set pieces into your box. Every team can deliver crosses from deep areas, and every team has the ability to have a moment in a game, and that is the game. So for us, we've got to do better on that, and that comes down to concentration, readiness, and a real focus and determination to keep the ball out of our net.
I know from the look on your face and the look on the players' faces, they came in at full time, the frustration was shared between yourselves and what we were hearing from the stands as well. I'm sure that's an emotion you can understand.
Without a doubt. Whenever we fall short of our levels, we expect to feel frustration externally. But the real big one for us right now is solving our issues internally. So can we be better? Can we find our own level? Can we demand more of each other? Can I find a way to help the group understand that these moments are important? And defensively, we need to be more solid and sound. We need to give the team a platform with clean sheets to go and win games. We've not done it often enough in the last few weeks. Now, the frustration that we hear externally, of course, we have to accept. I have to accept, because there's a fan base that I've seen too much of, not quite getting there, not quite getting over the line, not quite winning enough points to get to the target that's been set. Now, we trust and believe that this group has the ability to do what we think it can. And I think anyone that's been here across the course of this season will have seen plenty of that, not often enough. Today was probably an example of, we see it for 50 minutes, 55 minutes or 45 minutes in the first half. We don't see enough of it in the second half. Now, we need more complete performances to make sure that the frustrations that we hear from our supporters, we can really get them back on side and really have them behind us and pushing for us. And we've got to work for that. That doesn't come easy. We know that. So that work starts on Monday. We've got to make sure the group is prepared to do that and really knuckle down and find the solutions.
There's a week now between this game and the next at Rotherham away. It's a clear midweek for the first time in a little bit of time, so that gives you a bit more time to rest, recover, and spend some time on the training pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. That's always the case. So look, it's us that's going to solve it. And it's training hard, it's working hard, it's understanding that it doesn't matter whether we are in control of a game. And I think partly the frustrations that our supporters will feel is down to that. They can see a team that, has control of the game, has more football than the opposition, has more chances. But the reality is we have to turn that into results. We have to turn that into a game at home against a side that we feel like we can go and win against. We have to turn that into a win. So again, the work is really important to keep the players focused on that and help really turn the tide on this disappointing run we're in.
Lee, thanks for taking the time.
No problem.